day of the date, he told me where to meet him and what time. I asked him if he needed me to bring anything, and he said for me to just bring 2 blankets. I called him as I was leaving out for the date and told him that the location that he said to meet him at charges for parking. So in my head, I'm thinking we could slightly change the location to another spot that's close to the spot he requested. He kind of got upset. I drove to where he said to meet him, and I'm thinking he's going to pull up on the side of me so I can follow him to the picnic area. Instead, he walked up to my truck. He has absolutely nothing in his hands. Get back in my truck and tell him I'm tired and ready to go home. Next day, I asked him why he lied about having a car. He flipped out on me. Told me I was... We met on Hinge. Chatted on there for about 2 weeks before exchanging numbers. One of the first questions he asked me was, do you drive and do you live alone? I responded and said, yes, I drive, and yes, I have a home with my daughter. I asked him the same question, and he said, yes, he drives and has a roommate.
Okay, first of all, good thing he drives. People that usually ask if you drive, chances are they don't drive. They want to pick you up a ride off you. Chances are they're somewhat probably homeless. That's for one. For two, they're just looking for a bed. You know, they're looking for someone they can crash out to. But luckily, you asked them the same question back. Now, hopefully, he's telling the truth because people be lying out there. They may have a bicycle and they can tell you they drive. Even though they have a bike, they consider that a car in their mind for some reason.
Niggas with roommates, no judgment. But niggas with roommates, man. About 3 days after we exchanged numbers, he asked to take me out. I agreed, and he said he would plan a picnic. I was happy because he seemed to be listening to my likes and dislikes and plan the day himself. The day of the date, he told me where to meet him and what time. I asked him if he needed me to bring anything, and he said for me to just bring 2 blankets. I called him as I was leaving out for the date and told him that the location that he said to meet him at charges for parking. So in my head, I'm thinking we could slightly change the location to another spot that's close to the spot he requested. He kind of got upset and said if we changed the location, then he was taking public transportation.
That ain't adding up. See, I'm telling you, bro. Like, this dude ain't driving. That's why he was asking if she drives. He was filtering it out. But why did he tell her he drives, even though he doesn't drive? Huh.
If we change the location, you're taking public transportation. How do we get here? Let's keep reading. Which didn't make sense to me, so I said, okay, we can go to your spot. I drove to where he said to meet him, and I'm thinking he's going to pull up on the side of me so I can follow him to the picnic area. Instead, he walked up to my truck. He has absolutely nothing in his hands. No bags, no basket, no drinks, no picnic food, nothing. I didn't say anything. How did you not say anything? You guys let these things go too far. The man says he's planning a picnic. He pulls up to your truck, not in a whip, on foot.
Hey, you never know at this point. Maybe he has a picnic stashed away somewhere. Maybe he has it at the location already. We can only assume that. That's the only thing that would make sense. Maybe she doesn't want to judge him off the bat, right? She just probably want to play it out to see if there's a surprise at the end of this.
With nothing in his hands, and you say nothing? Let's keep reading. He pulls the handle to my car door and gets in. We hug, and I'm like, okay, now what? He says, oh, you can drive to the spot you want to go to. I wanted to ask where his car was, but I didn't ask. I drove us to the spot.
At this point, she's still going along with the plan. She still thinks there's gonna be a basket of food out there somewhere in the middle of the field. Maybe he was a romantic ass dude. Maybe we came 3 hours before, set out the whole place, right? Decorated it in the middle of the field. Had the little basket with food and drinks and stuff like that.
We get out and he grabs the bag with the blankets. I still didn't say anything about the picnic stuff. Why? Why not? Say something. We sit on my blankets and talk. Sit on my blankets. Okay. It starts getting chilly, so he says he wants to go get his hoodie. So he asks me if I can take him to go get it. I ask him where, and he says his house. I drive him to his house and never mention anything about his car. But at this point, I figured he took public transportation to the picnic spot. He gets his hoodie and then asks me if I want to get something to drink. I say yes. I'm not familiar with the area he lives in, so he gives me directions on where to go. We pull up to a deli, a place that sells beer and wine coolers. He doesn't move. Like he isn't getting out of the car to go in. So I tell him I'm not getting out of my car alone because there's a lot of guys standing outside of the deli. So he takes me to another place that's a bar. Well,
this is actually funny. This goes from a picnic to a bar real quick. 0 to 100, picnic to a bar. What? I was waiting for him to surprise her with a basket of food and everything, but like, damn, my dude took her to sit on a blanket in the middle of the field. Bro lost his mind.
Whoa, hold on. So you go to this place, he just sits in the car and just doesn't get out. And then you just go to another place. Okay. So he takes me to another place that's a bar and still sits there. I get out and go in and order 3 Coronas for myself to take out. 3 Coronas for yourself? Shit. I get back in my truck and tell him I'm tired and ready to go home. Next day, I ask him why he lied about having a car. He flipped out on me, told me I was dirty, I stink. What? And I was trying to come up off of him. What? I went off. I brought up how he's supposed to plan a picnic date and didn't bring it. Oh, now you want to... now you want to talk. Now you want to say everything. I brought up how he's supposed to plan a picnic date and didn't bring anything with him. I brought up how he asked me if I wanted to get a drink, and not only didn't he get it, but he sat in the car and allowed me to get on my own. I told him he had nothing for me to come up off of. A week later, he texted me asking for another chance to make this right. Another chance. At what? You don't drive. A week later, he texted me asking for another chance to make things right. I said no. Another 2 weeks go by, and he texted me asking if he could just be my friend and go down on me whenever I wanted him to. How did we get here? How did we get here? Give me another chance? No. Can I suck your pussy? Okay. I sent him an Apple Pay request for $1,000 and said if he wants to be friends and eat my pussy, then he has to pay for it. Haven't heard from him since. What?
This is one of the craziest dates. I gotta say, I never seen it coming. I never seen the ending coming, bro. First of all, you know, she meet this dude. She going on this date, this little picnic date, whatever. Dude ain't bringing He's just bringing himself with the t-shirt on his back. That's it. He's not even bringing his hoodie, bro. And then he makes her go back to his house to get a hoodie. And then they go to the bar. But yo, that's just not any regular bar, because dude ain't just getting out of the bar. I mean, he ain't getting out of the car, right? And on top of that, I wonder why she waited till the last second to confront him about the whole situation, about the whole car. And the way he flipped out was because he's feeling judged because it's dirty and all this and that. He begs her for a second chance after all this. There's like so many questions to unpack. It's like, first things first, this woman, when she saw those couple red flags, why did she continue to stay? Second things second, why is she even still talking to him? Like, this is one of those dudes who deserves to not even get a reply. Like, literally ultimate block. I'd agree with her. If she had told me she just blocked him off the bat after the whole situation, I'd be like, yeah, he deserved that. You know, but she's out here going back and forth with him. And the fact that my guy, after all of this, not only did he fail to prepare for the date, but at the same time, he still disrespected her, called her dirty, and then he begs for a second chance. He gets rejected at that, and then he's begging to eat her out. Like, what? It's kind of crazy. I don't know how this is one of the weirdest plot twists out there, man. Like, even if you were to make this into a movie, the viewers would be confused as hell. They'd be like, this story ain't flowing, you know? But it is what it is. One of the craziest story out there.
You're telling me your girl was going to parties, getting crushed for the freaky by other niggas? No, listen. You sat outside in the car with the heat on for 3 hours straight while your girl's in there twerking on other niggas. She throwing it back, they catching it. They catching it like a wide receiver. She throwing it like a quarterback. Oh my God. I don't drink, so I'ma sit in the car while you go in there partying and I get hit on by other niggas.
Now, if you guys don't know what's going on, this is a whole story that's going on around now about the whole Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. This is crazy to me, but at the same time, guys, you gotta realize we're only humans. My dude Travis fumbled. He picked the wrong woman to be in a relationship with, right? Considering his highlight, his image right now, he's popping. You know, he's killing it. He's famous. He's about to get a hell of a lot of money, bro. But like, you can't really go off at him and judge him, because I think he's still somewhat innocent. Like, he's humbly innocent, and he still believes that, you know, all the women are good. Like, you know, he probably got fooled, bro.
And just I'ma just be a simp. And you proposed to us. You fool! You telling me Travis Hunter really cuffed the OnlyFans? Yeah, I was in college, he was in high school, but I still think this is a great relationship. He wasn't my type either. He's pretty chopped, but the money looks good. Yeah, I'ma say prayers for that nigga Travis.
She played some magic trick on him, bro. Brainwashed him. So you can't really go off at him. He's gotta learn. I know he's getting crushed right now, and he had to even delete his social media because everybody's coming at him because of his stupid ass behavior. Like, how are you gonna drive your girl to a party and wait for her for 3 hours and pick her up, and it's crazy. But as you can see, this is probably his first girlfriend, right? He probably has no clue. Nobody has told him what to watch for, how a proper girl behaves. He has nothing, no dating experience, so of course he has to go through all of this to learn.
He is a C-O-O-N. Cause I don't know what's going on. Listen. Money don't make you... I can't wait till I get rich. Money don't make you smart. Money don't mean you can pull girls. Money don't mean you know how to move with the females. This nigga, future divorce on the way. Future, oh, he did this, he did that. Future allegations. I hope that doesn't happen. But the way it's looking, future divorce is on the way. Future lies, future heartbreak. You see what I'm saying? Don't be like that, nigga. Y'all, please listen to my advice. I'm here to better you, not to worsen you.
Splitting the rent to live with a man is so crazy to me, because why would you do that when you could split rent and live with your best friend?
To be honest, a lot of the time, the women, they go to live with their man because they know that they ain't gonna pay rent. He gonna pay everything. He gonna pay them bills. But when their mans make them pay the rent, and they're like, But yeah, no, for the most part, women do initiate to go live with their man. Now you have a lot of guys out there who are just like broke dudes as well, so they tell the woman to pay their portion of the rent as well, which is nothing wrong with that. It's actually proper, because then you make sure the woman is not there just to use you for your money. Yeah, the whole thing about splitting rent with a dude, it's, the women are in love, they're in a relationship, they'd rather live with their man rather than their girlfriend. Matter of fact, at least if they live with their man and they can't match with the rent for the for the month, they can, their man can let it slide. Their man can figure it out. If they're living with their girlfriend and they're telling their girlfriend like, hey girl, I ain't got that enough money for rent, you think their girlfriend is gonna be like, I'll cover your girl? No. That's how friends start falling off. It's because of the whole situation. So of course I can never understand it either, because if you're the man out there, one thing you gotta realize is, if you're gonna live with your woman, you make sure bag is set. Because there's gonna be times your woman is not gonna have enough money for rent. Then what? Whose responsibility is it? It's gonna be yours.
I never understood this argument, because majority of the time, the reason a relationship happens is because that's what the girl wants. Because if it's up to the guy, stay single. Pay your own bills. I'm not tripping. But fuck what she talking about. Let me put y'all on game on how to spot a broke woman. It's a cheat code. So this jacket right here, the soft guy era, right? I got it. And it says no broke woman on the back, right? But I didn't realize it actually gave you powers. So I'm dealing with this one girl. Everything smooth, everything cool. We chilling, chopping it up. Then all of a sudden she started getting distant. So I asked her, is something wrong? Did I do something? She was like, I just can't with you right now. So I started poking and prying. She's like, really? And that's the thing. You're just going to pretend like you're clueless, like you don't know what's happening. So I went ahead and I put this jacket on, right? I zipped it all the way up, and then it just hit me instantly. Something said, bro, go check the calendar. So I checked the calendar, and I see it's the 30th. And I said, oh, you're broke. So it's HHU. So I was like, all right, what next? Oh, validate feelings. So I was like, one thing I like about you, you're so tough and independent, and you just do everything on your own with no help. And she just instantly broke out in tears. And she was like, yeah, it's so hard. I just don't know what to do. It's just like nobody wants to help. And I said, hey, my mom's calling me. I'll call you back.
I was with my brother the other day, and one of his little hoes kept texting him. He showed me the messages, and she first sent one paragraph. Then when he didn't respond, she sent another paragraph. And then when he didn't respond again, she sent another paragraph. Tell me why this man screenshots her messages, sends it to his guy's group chat, and says, I told you. Moral of the story is, ladies, before you double or triple text that man, think about it. Because he might be screenshotting your text and sending them to his friends talking about, I told you so.
Hey, this is no different than women as well. Women do the same shit, you know what I'm saying? You know how many texts they be sending their friends from their man or from whatever potential dude they're seeing? There's a group chat out there. Matter of fact, I don't know if you guys know about, there's a Facebook group out there where a lot of women, they cross-share dudes that they match with on dating sites and try to find information whether he's a red flag or not, So it is not only a guy thing, you know. Guys do it, but they solely do it, right? Not as much as women. If you look at women, them there's different group chats for everything. There's different group chats for their boyfriend, there's group chat for their side dudes, there's group chats for regular dudes. There's so many group chats. Matter of fact, any conversations you have with them is gonna appear on that group chat. You gotta believe me, alright? It may not appear right away, but at some point it's gonna appear. And guess what? Once you guys break up, everything you guys talked about, personal details, is gonna show up, because now she hates your guts. She's not holding back. Maybe at the beginning she might try and protect your privacy and protect your image a little bit towards her friends, but well, once you guys end that relationship, you best believe all your business is aired out on that group chat. So I don't know why she only blaming the man here for sharing on with the bros. Women do the same like, what are you talking about? Anyways, guys, that's the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. Comment down below. Alright, we should discuss, especially that whole story about my dude who was a bum that told a chick to pull up with 2 blankets and he wasn't even driving. Let me know what y'all thought about that. Alright, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.